My digital marketing goals and resolutions for this year is for the clients to be braver. Last year we had a very safe year in the industry, and not just locally but internationally. It was a global kind of trend that we saw, and the reason for that is there's a lot of disruption around the world in different markets. So I think people are being a little bit cautious with their spend, with their marketing, and where they're actually going to allocate budgets. So what we want to do is we want to reignite and re-inject the life back into brands so that they can start telling more powerful stories and they can start differentiating themselves from their competitors, because that's the only true way that they're going to actually have an impact on the market and in order to convert to sales, which is ultimately their key objective. I think the most important thing about brave work is that it comes down to the narratives and it comes down to telling stories. We've seen recently with a lot of the Super Bowl slots where there's almost like this trend of the theater of the absurd, with things such as Heinz with the little sausage dogs running around as potential hot dogs, and content that Skittles has constantly produced. There's a lot of opportunities for brands to tell different stories that tie back into their actual core and their essence. And that's the first step, is we need to work and help facilitate those stories that come from within the core of a brand's essence so that they can showcase themselves differently. If you think about the major industries, insurance, banking, telcos, each of those have the ability to really look and feel the same as their competitors. And that's why it's important to understand what your story is and what your unique story is as a brand, so that we can go out and tell those stories. Our medium of choice a lot of the times is video, because of the incorporation into your Facebook timelines, the increase of YouTube spend and YouTube media in particular. Those have given us opportunities to really engage with your consumers at eyeball level with your storytelling. And I think that's the most important thing, is powerful narratives, powerful medium of video content. That's where we need to keep going in order to tell those brave stories. For a lot of brands, video has become a priority. For us, I mean, we've been playing in the video space for 5 odd years now at least, and when we first started executing video campaigns, some of them may have been ahead of their time, but those clients that were the first to adopt those tactics, they were really welcomed by the market. 5 years ago, there was a lot less video around, so obviously a lot less clutter, whereas nowadays you have to have the ability to really create a remarkable piece of content. You then have to also look at the channels in which you're communicating with your customers, because things don't just go viral, inverted commas. The important thing is to have some kind of strategy that you're working to from a rollout point of view. Remarkable content first, that's always going to win at the end of the day, but you need some kind of media spend, Facebook ads, YouTube, TrueView, for example. Those different opportunities need to be used in conjunction with the likes of influencers from an influencer marketing point of view, as well as your traditional Facebook and promoted Twitter and promoted Instagram spends. So very important to understand which channel you're going to be disseminating that content through, and then making sure that all the different touch points are all aligned to make sure that your content has the ability to cut through the clutter of the competitor and to be seen by the right consumer. Brands are starting to spend more in the Instagram space. Also, now that the opportunity from the platform is there to actually spend and create those ads. At Retroviral, we are seeing some great success, and we've had some great case studies of actual eyeballs to conversion, where people are engaging, where consumers are engaging with a piece of content on Instagram and then clicking through to purchase a ticket, purchase a product, subscribe to an event or service. So all those different opportunities exist. But like we always say, it comes down to your strategy first and foremost. What are you trying to achieve from a business point of view, and how can digital comms support that?